Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We're going to be testing some bourbon today called John J. Bowman and talking about Bruno attempting to tell jokes.
I don't attempt.
He does.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Test it.
Let's test it.
Yoda. Hey, first of all, you're going to notice we have a Yeti. Mythical,
Squatch.
yeah, Squatch. The Squatch has
Or-
been found.
A Wookiee.
Yeah, also known as Chewy, if you're buddies.
Could be a
Chewbacca.
Sasquatch. Squatches do like these parts.
Yeah, and he's carrying a dummy. He's helping out a dummy. So, but yeah, Chewy. This is my Chewy from like 1979, 12 inch. Although I think he's 13. I used to have his bowcaster and his cartridge bandolier, but I don't know where it is. And my boy was mad because I reappropriated this for the show. But let's talk about now.
Nope.
What?
I got a surprise for Bart.
He's got a surprise.
Yep.
There's a surprise here. I noticed there was a bag. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy, he brought the general. We were supposed to be doing, are we still doing John J.
We'll do that
Bowman?
next.
Oh, my.
We'll redo the intro. It'll be okay.
This is in a special container. I wouldn't have even helped you carry that bag in had I known the general was in there. I helped him carry in a bag.
Due to some recent movement, some recent promotions that we both have received in our company,
Yes.
I thought, actually it took me some time.
I'm
I
gonna
bought the
say.
General a while back, was going to save it.
Yeah, because Bruno's a collector. He is.
And I thought maybe now's a good time with the promotions, the transfers.
It was interesting.
Going on.
We both ended up with weekends off, which is pretty rare. And I might have to call him sir, which is galling. Okay, I'll be like, I don't know if I can do it. No, I can do it. So I'm shocked.
So anyway, yes,
Yeah.
I wanted to surprise you. And actually I stood there at home staring at the bottle for about 20 minutes wondering if I wanted to
Goodness.
do it.
And here I thought you just had a long bathroom break.
And actually you can thank Whisky Lassie
Oh, I love Whisky Lassie.
on Twitter.
Yeah, hey,
She had
guys.
told me that this was meant to be
Sure.
drank.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whiskey Lassie, you're awesome. So go find her on Twitter because
So
she's got a great blog.
we are sampling the General from Compass Box. A blend.
Now I had one hint that something was up because you have two fresh glasses over there.
Yes.
And I thought, why is he doing that? Why has he got fresh glasses? Because he's had a sampling.
We
of the
had a
Bowman.
sampling of bourbon in there.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed 2 new glasses.
Ooh, this is going to be special. I'm glad we brought out Chewy for this. So, I don't even know. We should not even go into your joke. We
Let's
should
not
just
even.
leave it with
We
this.
could talk it. It'll just take a couple minutes.
Okay. All right.
The topic we were going to talk about is Bart is the talker. If you've noticed in our videos, Bart does the majority of the talking.
My wife even told me I needed to let Bruno talk more.
But as I have explained to people at work, Bart is the storyteller. I'm more like the one-liner. So
Yes.
most of the time, even at work, in our friendship, Bart does most of the talking, and I listen and throw in the occasional jab.
That is true.
Stick the knife in the back type
Yes.
comments, stuff like that.
That is true. And
that's fine with me.
it is. But one day he starts with, I've got a joke. And that's his setup, which is I don't do like jokes or whatever. I do more stories like humorous folk tales.
Well, and when I was younger, I was the joke man. I knew them all and told them all. But I've kind of transitioned out of that just to the one, like, I'm more quiet nowadays, I think, and take everything in, and I wait for my opportunity and then pounce.
That's why we're good, because I don't really do that.
Yeah.
I'm always just going.
Bart just throws out a lot of stuff. Sometimes it doesn't make any
And
sense.
Sometimes it sticks and it's hilarious. Other times,
So anyway, I told him a joke one day. It took like 2 minutes.
oh God, it took forever. The setup was killing me. And that's the look because I literally like, are you going to tell the rest of this
Yeah, he's like,
joke?
that wasn't even funny. That was
Yeah.
terrible. I'm like, dude, you talk for like 15 minutes. He talked to me one day about ulcers and this scientific breakthrough of.
But that wasn't meant to be funny.
And like, oh, it was brutal.
That wasn't meant to be funny,
story.
though. I didn't go, hey, let me tell you a joke, and it starts with ulcers. No, we were.
He couldn't even see that I was like sleeping while he was talking. I fell out of my chair.
Yeah, I do tend to think people are more interested in what I'm saying
Yes.
than they are. Right now, I'm apologizing if that's you folks out there.
So yeah, my 2-minute joke.
Now people are going to want to know the joke, but we really don't have 2 minutes for you to tell it. What's the punchline?
That's the cliffhanger.
What's the punchline?
Maybe some other day we'll tell it.
Is that the punchline? I can't even remember the joke.
No, I'll tell you the joke. It'll be some other. Maybe with when we go to
What about outtakes?
The Bowman.
Okay, when we do go to the Bowman, he'll tell the joke.
Yes.
Right.
This was set up. I did spring this on Bart.
Yeah.
We were setting up to review John J. Bowman bourbon. And he thought everything was a go, and last minute I surprised him because of our stuff that's happened in our careers.
Yes.
And the General from Compass Box is a blend of 41-year-old whiskeys, and they don't put out the age on the others. Rumor is 30-some-year-old whiskeys.
Those that follow us on Twitter, Bruno actually had a shot of the postman. It wasn't a postman, it was FedEx.
Yes,
he had FedEx arriving with this because he was tracking its destination as it neared the home.
No one locally sold this. There was only, I think, 1,680 bottles made of this. Mm-hmm. And I had to get one online because... Sorry.
This time it's him. Last time that was my phone doing that.
So anyway, I ordered offline.
Jersey?
I don't even remember, somewhere out east. Yes, East Coast.
It was Jersey.
So I got my bottle. I was going to save it, and it took me a while. I thought, perfect opportunity. Let's do it. And I'm still.
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk because I'm afraid he'll change his mind. I'm trying not to even say anything. I shouldn't even have said Jersey.
No. And what happened with this? I'm peeling it open.
It's breaking the seal.
It's got a wax seal on it.
Oh, this is unbelievable. I'm telling you, I figured he was trying to find a second one.
I wanted to find it, and maybe I'll just have to keep my eyes open now for a second bottle. Mm-hmm. John Glazer of Compass Box had a company that came to him and said, hey, we've got this old whiskey, this old Scotch. It was blended years ago. We did not sell all of it. It was blended at a young age. We put it back into wood casks and let it sit for 41 years.
What?
And that's what we have available if you want it. It just so happens at the same time another company comes forward, or he had access to another blended Scotch that the same thing had happened with, that's in the 30s. I think I've heard 31, 33 years, something like that. I'm not sure.
It's real dark.
So John Glazer took the two reblended whiskeys, or the two recast blended whiskeys, combined them to a certain ratio to what he liked, and 1,680 bottles was the result. And we have bottle 1021.
Wow.
Which is right up here on the
So
label.
1,600 and how many bottles?
80.
80.
1,680.
And you got one of them.
Yes.
Beautiful.
We're going to pop the cork.
Do it. I've been trying not to talk.
All because of you, Whisky Lassie.
Whisky Lassie. By the way, Scotch women or Scotch ladies, our viewership for female demographic went from 6.8% up to 8%. So thank you. We've got a very big increase when my mom, or Bart's mom, the special guest, was on. And so that was really nice. So continue to spread the word that whiskey is not just a man's drink. There are a lot of whiskey women out there as well. So, all right. So we're going to try neat.
Let's try it neat. I do see it's 53.4%, so it is a little bit higher.
No, I got to nose it first.
I did not get a lot coming out of the bottle.
I'm gonna. Well, you nose it. I'll try to talk a little bit. I'm going to tell you, this does shock me because once he didn't open this bottle within about 2 or 3 weeks, I thought I may never get it opened because he is a bit of a collector and likes to look at it. So what Whisky Lassie has done here is darn near a miracle. What are your thoughts here? Oh, he's still moving around on his palate. I can tell you, even on the smell, I'm not getting as much as he's really sprung a surprise here for me. So
that is very tasty at 53%. It's strong. It's an old wood. Some spice.
You're right. It has wow, it's got almost a little bit of a smoky aftertaste. It's very, very much on the wood flavor, but you're right. For some reason, I don't know, maybe it is the length of time it's been in there, but it does almost taste old. I get a little bit of that floral flavor to it, just a tad.
Hard to believe that's been in, some of this has been in a cask
40?
for 40 plus years.
Now, the other key here is you're going to have to hang out with me while this bottle's open. So,
That's for drinking now.
That's right. So, well, let's not go hang around with people I don't know.
That is very smooth. Like I say, a little bit of spice. Some cinnamon, maybe, that's in there.
Yeah, when I added the water, it actually opened the spiciness up a lot.
Yeah.
When I had it neat, it definitely had a little bit more of that old wood flavor, and the water, the touch of water definitely.
Splash of water.
The splash of water definitely opened up, to me, some of that stronger part of that floral note. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit better nose now, too.
I'm a little plugged up today, too, so I'm not getting as much scent as usual.
Well, I can't tell you.
It's very pleasing, that's for sure.
It hits my palate right away. It's not a linger. A very good, strong mouthfeel. Immediately get it. I can feel that mouthfeel up on top of the palate, down on the sides of the cheeks.
Yeah, it goes in. That first one I've still got. Of course, I let it soak in everywhere in my gums and tongue and everywhere, and let it sit for several seconds there before, and it's still there. Not overpowering though. That oak, old oak.
I am getting the nutty, almost like a
Nutty.
bitter nut aftertaste. Now, many of you know my favorite blended whiskey is the Compass Box Peat Monster. This isn't in that vein at all. It's probably closer to what's the
Very little smoke. No
Right.
peat. Maybe a little bit of smoky wood. Charred wood
in
maybe.
the aftertaste. Charred wood in the aftertaste, and it's a hint, but you're not. It's not like you're getting a smoke hit. Does it come closer to not the spice tree?
Yeah, almost. I think with
You
the
think
with
with
the
the
little
spice
bit of
tree?
the spice that's coming out in it. Yeah. All right.
Very nice. Well, great surprise.
Good luck finding the bottle if you want to.
This one's a teaser.
John Glazer, if you want to, send me another bottle to make up for this one.
Yes. If you're a fan of Chewbacca, all right, he's a collector. He will not open the second bottle probably until he retires. All right. So, yeah, if you've got another one, Mr. Glazer, please send him another one. So we're slightly Compass Box fanboys, although we've been trying to branch out good. But Bruno really caught me off guard with the Peat Monster, and since then I wanted to try everything they had. There's a lot of experimentation going on with Compass Box. So, all right, guys.
Yep.
Thank you, Bruno.
Sláinte.
And congratulations.
And congratulations.
All right. See you guys.